the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan of Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers. And the Badgers will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will come out first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep.
There he goes. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, what a move. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And off to Jones. Sweet cut there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. With the run on 1st and goal.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck, no holes anywhere.
as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badger!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Rutgers, 0.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He takes it at the 45. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. But the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. This is well within field goal range. That earlier miss could have influenced this decision. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Badgers with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The Badgers are on the move. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. Punt is on its way. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the ground, it's Burrell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going with the ground game left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Smith wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Badgers look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got enough space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to slam it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. Finds his big tight end. Give him 6. Touchdown, Badgers! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. And in this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Black 24.
Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Quickly complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Jordan. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game. But finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away.
To kick it away.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Smith dropping to pass. He's going for the big play. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Rutgers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's Burrell. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll try the right side. Oh, he got loose. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll give it to the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
5-yard line.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes the handoff. It's Higgins. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well give it to him again. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Schultz. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Roughing the kick defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And the Scarlet Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Rutgers 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Trying the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Badgers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to throw, it's Schultz. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the fourth quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're going to mark this one at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Schultz. Makes the grab. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. The safe ball on the wide receiver screen. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's going to run it. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Adams. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down.
He strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Scarlet Knights come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Plows through the defense. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Back to throw, it's Schultz. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Scarlet Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
QB strikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Scarlet Knights need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. One more play to pad the stats. Here's the handoff. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coach.